We have the Inspector General of Police, Suleiman Abba, who is on the line with us now. Good morning, IG. Fantastic moment so far. Nigerians are saying security-wise it's been, what, thumbs up. How do you hope to maintain the same tempo so we don't drop the ball?
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate the acknowledgement by the people. I want to assure all that we'll do everything possible to, at this stage in particular, protect the integrity of the election so that the peaceful atmosphere is maintained. And in this regard, I think at this stage we will pay attention to protecting the results and ensuring that the people get what they want.
Well, have you recorded any incident so far?
Just like yesterday, we were all receiving reports of incidents that I would say are isolated, and as I said yesterday too, we attend to them and make sure that we do not allow them to deteriorate, and we also prevent them from reaching a stage where it will affect the whole process itself. And that is what Nigerians are acknowledging, as you said.
Well, we did notice that there were pockets. Yes, it was largely peaceful, and so the papers have reported, so we've also reported, and many Nigerians have given the thumbs up to the Nigeria police. But there were skirmishes here and there. In Rivers, there were reported skirmishes. In Gombe, I believe there were also reported skirmishes. Do you have information on what transpired in these places?
Well, I want to assure you, just like I admitted, there were incidents, but the most important thing is how they are dealt with. I want to assure you that any incident that is worthy of being investigated will be investigated, and certainly all with the aim of preventing any breakdown of law and order. But in particular, I want to assure you that the cooperation and the understanding of all stakeholders is necessary in this regard. The same thing I'm appealing for in Rivers, stakeholders should also cooperate with INEC officials and the security officials so that their interests and the interests of all other stakeholders will be protected.
Now, what can you tell us about the bomb incident? There was an explosive device that went off in Enugu. Do you have more information on that now?
The information we have so far is that perhaps the aim of whoever put it was to scare, those who want to take part in the electoral process. But the most important thing is that, one, nobody was hurt, and he did not succeed in disrupting anything. The election went ahead, and I want to say that it's even completed in that area.
But IG Abba, quickly, let me share this email and get your comment on this coming in from Alim. Alim is saying, INEC and the police especially need to monitor today's election even more than that of yesterday.
I quite agree, but like I think we have more personnel to cover that now. I haven't finished with most of the polling units, and even the collation centers. We have more personnel to do with those what I may call the isolated polling activities that will take place today. Certainly, I agree with the caller or the person who sent you that email. I also want to believe that protecting the results is also very important, and that is the directives I'm giving to all the commissioners of police so that the credibility of the election will be protected.
IG, there are some allegations that have been put forth by voters at various polling units. Let me begin by just reading one tweet to you, and then another incident that happened yesterday. This is from Niger, and Salter Swan says, a DPO was accused of snatching ballot boxes and papers in Niger State. And in Lagos, a police officer at a polling unit decided with the INEC official there to shut down the polling unit and postpone the election arbitrarily without a directive from INEC or the police. Are you aware of these incidents? And what's the plan to deal with officers who are seen to be, how do I put it now, not doing their job on election day?
Well, let me first and foremost say that there is a provision in the Electoral Act about dereliction of duty. So if an INEC official or a police officer fails to perform his duty, then the law will take its course. But with regard to the police, you recall I had said we did a lot on the police officers so that they give, a good account of themselves to meet the expectations of members of the public. And I want to say that any police officer found to be engaged in any misconduct will not only be investigated, but he will be punished. If an INEC official, mind you, they are the managers of this election, so the decision to stop the conduct of an election in any place can only be decided by an INEC official. And if he decided to do that without reporting to his officers, I think the officers who will investigate that and perhaps ensure that appropriate sanction is taken. I don't think the blame should go to the security officer, particularly if it is not that the security was not provided in the place.
Okay, before we let you go, IG, let's find out, is there any form of restriction today, since the voting process is continuing today?
No, members of the public can move about. The only thing is that we will not tolerate any form of activity that will threaten law and order. Particularly people that have no business around areas where elections are being conducted should stay off completely.
Were you, did you anticipate that there was going to be, the election process was going to flow into the next day?
Well, actually we didn't think of that, but we are always prepared. No police duty is 24 hours a day, and elections or no elections, our main responsibility is to protect life and property. So an ad hoc assignment like this will do our best to make sure that it succeeds, particularly seeing its importance to the development of our nation and development of democracy generally.
Well, so far, IGP Suleiman Abba, you and your men have been fantastic. Good thing, there is no restriction of movement, you have clarified, but in places where elections are taking place, people should not go to such places except to cast their ballot. Well, we'd like to thank you so very much for speaking with us. We'll get back to you and a couple of other commissioners of police around the country. Once again, many thanks for speaking with us on Nigeria 2015.